We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Gone!
Now a handoff. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
They run. Devontae Freeman. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Freeman. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ryan now off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Here's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To Montgomery. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So we reach the 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, it's Rosen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And taken at the 46. Still going. They can't stop him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Finding room to the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Ryan to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Detroit!
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. To throw is Rosen. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action. Ryan. Fighting his way through contact. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Rosen looking deep down. And this is caught. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bdawg Buchanan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rosen's going to throw it. Screenplay, Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go.
He'll look to throw. For the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Leopard! Leopard!
They go to Johnson again. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.